Lela, I think you're muted.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for all of you for joining on time. Anathi, if you are here, I can't see you. Could you please raise your hand and maybe you can start sharing your screen before I introduce you. I can see you. You may definitely share your screen. Or would you like me to share it from my end? You are muted if you are trying to speak.
Okay. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, Anathi.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I think I can just share the screen from my end. It's gonna be a lot easier that way. But if you wanna go ahead with the introduction, you can. Then I will show myself after that.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, what a humbling pleasure to meet first and foremost for Anathi for agreeing to do this masterclass. We were debating in the past 2 to 3 months exactly what are the soft pains that entrepreneurs experience when they are taking a product to market, and where are the gaps and that they are missing, and how they can optimize on those opportunities in a more aggressive and profitable way. Anathi is about to present a way that we as entrepreneurs can really take our products into the market to position our brands for takeoff in a very unique way. Anathi, thank you so much, sir, for joining us and agreeing to do this session. As I know that we have another one that's coming up about product positioning, for our entrepreneurs. So thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Kolela, for a nice introduction, and I'm so grateful for being part of this masterclass and then actually having the chance to share all these things with other fellow entrepreneurs. It's very nice. So I will start by sharing my screen. So let me see. Give me a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can type your questions on the chat as well. Today, I know I've been struggling with bandwidth, so we are not going to be live on, or what do you call that thing, YouTube and Twitter. However, I will do my level best to ensure that by tomorrow, you will have the recording of this masterclass. Thank you so much.
Okay. Can you see my screen? Okay, that's perfect. I will have to mute myself, but for now, since I'm just introducing myself, hello everybody. My name is Anathi Mpeto, the founder of Unitic Creative Studio. So I just wanted to put the face in a picture, hence I'm doing the video. But since you've seen my face, I just want to switch off the screen, the camera, then I can focus on the slides, and it's going to be a lot easier that way for the connection as well. So yes, thank you for that. So this is what brings us in this program today. We wanted to have this masterclass about the marketing strategies that get your products and services noticed by buyers. This is brought to you by Wadhwani Foundation in partnership with Unity Creative Studio. To be honest, it's been a thing for businesses as well to get their products noticed by by buyers. It's a struggle. We've seen that across Africa. I also struggled with that for a very long time in the past. So in this case, here is the introduction about myself, but I'm just going to go through it quickly. I'm a founder of Unitic, specialized in graphic design, web development, marketing, ethical hacking, and cybersecurity. I'm the driving force behind Unitic Creative Studio, together with my partner, but she's not with us today. But we are two directors in the company. When I share the slides, you guys are more than welcome to go through everything and to just understand. So now let's begin with our masterclass. So, but before we begin, I would like to ask you one thing, because this question that I'm going to ask is what I want you guys to keep in mind going forward. So, and we're just going to take maybe two people. The question is, what do you understand about your target market? That's it. That's all I want to know. I want to understand. Anybody, 2 or 3 is going to be enough. So let's go. Who's willing to take that opportunity? Okay,
Miss
Miss
D,
D.
Miss D.
Yes, you can go.
I'm not quite sure. I think I muted everyone. Let me just search for Miss D and I will unmute you. Miss D, you should be able to unmute yourself.
Okay, Miss D, over to you.
Oh, got it. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity. So, a quick one on my side. I think my target market is the specific kind of people that I am targeting. Yeah, the people that I'm targeting for the business or the services that I am offering. So they've got specifics. I don't know if I'm
Okay,
answering the question, but yes, the
yeah.
specific people that I am targeting, or the specific people that I'm looking for, or the specific people that I've identified have the characteristics that I'm looking for, or maybe have the problems that I have a solution to. So yes,
Who are those?
that's my
Who are
take.
those people?
Pardon?
Who are those people?
You mean specifically for my business?
Yeah.
Okay, so with me, it's people who have health issues. It's people who might have started their fitness journeys and they might need help, accountability partners, things like that. So it's holistic, but it's around health. So people who are health-centered, people who might have certain maybe comorbidities and need assistance. Yeah, so that's my target market.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss D. Let's go, Zugi. Oh, and okay.
Who
Noluvugo,
else is Zuki?
I
Zuki,
think
give me
Noluvugo
2
is trying.
seconds.
I think, yeah, Zugi, between Zugi and Noluvugo, they have their hands up.
Okay. Oh, hi everyone.
Hi, Zugi.
Okay. I think I also want to side with what Ms. D has started. Your target market are all the people that you want to do business with. You know, maybe it's a certain age group, or it's a certain type of the market, or it's you know, you specifically want to focus all your advertising and all your business towards those people. You want to build a long-term relationship, you know, for your business to have a revenue based on the type of people you've chosen for your particular business. In my case, I don't know how viable it is. I'm still checking, but I'm looking at self-catering units or accommodation for all our visitors in the Garden Route area, because I've gotten tired of people knocking at my door looking for accommodation, you know, over a weekend, because they cannot find anything close by where they can just sleep overnight before they travel home the next day. So I just figured out if I could come up with a weekend a proposition where people can feel safe and at home away from home. So my target market would be the travelers, the young people that come to our area, make them feel at home and safe.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you, thank you, Zogi. You've got that in hand. I think let's just take these two, Noluzogo and Leletu. Please, guys, keep it short, then we can move on. I just need to understand to see whether you guys understand what we're going to be doing. Let's go. We can go Noluzogo.
Hi, and thank you for the opportunity. My target market is I make pain relief products, which is a spray and a balm. And the target market is for the elderly people who have joint and muscle problems, and also with the fitness people who are athletes and also do from time to time get joint pain and muscle pain. So I'd say my target market is basically those people at the moment. The people that I specifically think will need the product. Thank you.
Okay, perfect, lovely. Thank you, Leletu.
Hi guys. I was still struggling with unmuting myself. So
okay.
basically focusing on hair. I sell wigs and I also fix them. So my target market is actually females. I don't have a specific group that I'm specializing on because so far I've noticed that I attract from high school people, which is like your 18, 16, and 17, all the way up to people who go to work in corporate and all that. So my target market is all about fixing everyone's crown, which is females. I think I'm in the right track. So yeah, so basically I'm just selling wigs to females and then making sure that they look good for people who don't know how to fix them, and then I always fix them at the side, on the side.
Oh, okay. Understood. Thank you. Thank you about that. Okay. Thanks, everybody. I'm happy with the fact that you guys understand what you're working on, and then you understand your target audience, which is it's a good starting point. So today in this marketing strategy, we're gonna be doing it in a form of a branding side of things. As much as because when you do branding and in marketing, you need to keep all these target marketings in mind, because that's what you do when you do your business plan and stuff. So I believe most of you already understand these things in a theoretical way or point of view, but when you have to put these things in practice for branding your business and then getting it out to the market, it's a different approach, which is what I'm going to be showing you today. So let's say we're trying to understand the target market. For those who does not really understand what a target market is, it's a specific group of people most likely to buy a product or service. And then a persona is a fiction profile that represents your ideal customers. So meaning target market, it's everybody who might buy your product or service. But when you do a persona, it's like a specific kind of people, like let's say the age, the gender, the lifestyle, and the pain points that they're having. So that's how you identify. And then the persona, it's when you're starting to get closer to your market. And then I need you to keep these things in mind so that you will see how we apply them when we going out in the market using the marketing things. So the benefit of this, it's focusing. It's a focused marketing spend and then more relevant messaging, and then it's easier sales conversion. Once you understand these things, you will be able to market to a focused target market, and then it's going to be relevant whatever you're doing to them, and then it's going to be a lot easier for you to make sales. Now, when let's say example you're selling a skincare.
Hi, Anathi, I think your connectivity is challenging. Maybe if you can try to find better reception. While Anathi is trying to figure out a better reception, yes, we will share the recording of this masterclass.
So, hello.
Hi, Anathi. You
How is my
keep.
connection now?
It's much better, much better. Go ahead.
Okay.
We can see your emails
Okay.
though.
Sorry about that. Let me just go back to the slide again. So I was saying we create the persona for label is a 40, but when you would go about marketing this thing, let's say we're doing a product photography or branding for this for these two personas, you would design with persona in mind. For Utandi, you'd create bold, trendy visuals because that's what speaks to Tandy. It's a young professional active on Instagram. And then for label, you'd craft a warm, trustworthy visuals. And then this is how you connect emotionally with your clients. And then that's how your clients will connect with your business. You don't just start by posting things to people because you might actually be targeting the wrong people. So once you understand who they are, how they speak, how they live, then you can tailor your things directly to them. Okay. So how do we go about that crafting like the value proposition? So when you go to them, you have to create value, and then you have to define why should customers choose you over your competitors. Let's say whatever it is that you're selling, there must be a reason why people will buy what you're doing. And then the formula to do that, it's simple. For example, the target audience. Who is it for? It's your target audience, which is, as you mentioned. What do you offer? You mentioned what you do. You offer skincare, you offer weaves, and then what is the benefit? Uh, the benefits you help people get better, they feel good about wearing the beauty and stuff. And then unlike the competitor, you guys know your competitors, what they do and what they don't do best. Like for example, we have Uber versus taxis. If you do your value proposition and then you're marketing correctly, you won't have to fight like how taxis are fighting with Uber. They just going violent. That's how you're gonna do as well. If you don't market or position your brand in a proper way, you will start going traditional ways, fighting for people with no reason. You see, so I hope the Uber and traditional taxi makes sense because you can see that the dynamics of how they their public view and then how they market their products. Traditional taxi uses violence, and then Uber uses the graphics and then reaching out to the target audience the best way they know how. So that's how you'd create value. You need to come across your customers in a nice way. Don't force them to do things like taxi like drivers are doing. So now let's go to defining your brand foundation. Now, when you understand your customers, your target audience, and then what you are doing, so we start defining the foundation of your brand. So a brand is more than a logo; it's an identity, a voice, and experience that customers connect with. A lot of you just go ahead with AI, creating random logos, and then posting things, and then start sharing with people, but there's no identity there. There's no voice. There's no experience. There's no connection. So you don't want to go when you're doing your logo. You just take whatever it's available and then go with it. Because remember, without clear branding, marketing efforts will scatter and then you will waste your money. But you will not know that because if you think you're doing things correctly, but you're not. So creating a strong brand, it creates trust, recognition, and customer loyalty. Take, for instance, Woolworths. Woolworths has a very simple logo, and people buy from Woolworths because of they understand the brand, they have connected with the brand. And then look at Apple. Apple people buy from Apple because of April created the trust and then the recognition. And then as much as you can see, those logos are so simple, like just a W and an April. but they mean something. There's an identity there, there's a voice that they speak, and there's experience that they create, and then that connects with people. So, which is why the most fundamental thing when you're starting a business, it's getting your logo right. Don't just do your logo and then think that it's a minor thing, which a lot of people do. Okay. Um, and I've made an example. So, and then also with identifying a logo, if you're struggling how to get your logo right, you need to have your mission and vision and your values. The same way you do with your business plan. What is your mission? What is your vision? And then what is your value? And then your logo needs to speak your mission. Your logo needs to speak your vision and your values. You will identify your target audience. When you design a logo, it needs to speak to your target audience by when they see it, they need to understand what it's all about. Like for instance, you've seen how the logos for universities looks like. You've seen how a logo for products looks like? So you wouldn't just go about having a logo for the sake of having it, but having a logo that resonates with what you are doing, with the mission and the values. That's what makes the logo works. It needs to be professional, playful, or luxury. Then you can decide how you want to go about it. Let's say in any product, you decide how you want people to see it. They can see it as a low quality if you want to go about it. They can go and see it as professional if you want to go about it, or playful. Like as you can see how people market kid stuff. They are playful, but they speak to kids. And then if you want to go do things that looks luxurious, then you will have to go with that approach. So do you guys understand and then follow at this point? I hope you do. But I will just move forward. I want to keep this very nice and short, and I will go quick, and then so that you guys will have enough time to ask questions, and then I will be able to reply in everything that you guys have in mind. So let's talk about, since I mentioned that having a strong foundation starts with the logo. Um, why why do I say that? A logo is the face of your brand. In anything that you do, you need to have a logo. Because now, let's say you have your product, let's say you have skincare, you'll have to put your logo in your skincare, you will put your logo in your stationery, your pens, your invoices and stuff. But imagine if you had a bad logo, do you think people will take you seriously? No. And a strong logo needs to be simple, memorable, scalable, and relevant. Just like Apple. Apple is just an Apple. Woolies is just W. But people understand and then remembers it. And then no matter where you go, you would see Woolworths logo, whether it's in full or it's in a small letter. And then also, with that in mind, when you're having a logo, you have to decide on the colors, your font, and the images, the style that you're gonna be going for. Why do I say colors? Colors means means something. Um, we know white means peace, red is for danger, and then a lot going on. So pick a color that speaks with your vision, that speaks with your values, with your mission. That's how you get the right color. And then the fonts. Now, let's say you want to go playful, then you will choose fonts that are playful. Maybe you want to go luxury, you will choose fonts that speaks like luxury, because not all the fonts are the same. So choosing the right font to speak what you're talking about, it's great. And then also again, uh, with the images as well, how you present uh, your images after that speaks volume, because of now when you reach out to your audience, you need to use the right images so that they can understand. And then you need to be consistent across all platforms. So here I did a little bit of demonstration between AI and a professional designer so that you guys can understand what's the difference. You go to AI and type in your business name, and then AI do the magic. And then you try again, and then AI do the magic. So you will waste your time doing what AI gives you, and then you will end up settling for what's available, because if you think it's nice, but it doesn't really speak to your brand. And then if you look further, you wouldn't use any of these moving forward in your brand anyway, because at some point there's going to come a point where they won't work. And then also, like, look at this logo here. If I was using AI and then I had to choose this, what was it going to do for me? And look at this. I don't even know what this is, but AI just decides, and then you can't speak to an AI like you would do to a person. And then a person can always try and tailor your logo based on all those your vision, your mission, and all of the stuff. But AI have their own mission. But again, for people who wants to go for AI and stuff, they can still go through that, but they need to understand they need to choose the right logo, because not AI always do the bad things, but having a professional designer who design your logo, you get a chance to talk, and then what about you? What is it that you want? Like, for instance, with us, when we created our logo, we didn't just uh, close our eyes and then type Unity Creative Studio and then it came. Every element in here, this and that and that, they had to mean something to us, and then we knew how we would use this logo moving forward, and then the simplicity and everything in between, and the kind of clients that we wanted to go for. Which is why we ended up deciding in this kind of a logo, which is what everybody needs to understand. Like, if you notice, like, look at this now, I've used it as one of the elements in my slide, as you can see. But if I had one of these, I don't know how I would have used it, like, really. But again, those are the things that you also need to keep in mind, how you would use your local elements to keep your messaging the same across every platform that you're doing. Okay, now let's talk about, now that you have established your logo, this is developing your brand assets. Again, why do you go all these things? It's because the goal is simple. We want to go to the market. You want your audience to notice you. And they will never notice you if you don't have these things. This is just these are the basic things that you need to do before you get noticed. Hence, I started this route. Okay, I hope you guys understand that part. So now, when you develop your brand assets beyond your logo, build assets that support your brand. Like, for instance, business cards, letterheads, packaging, and social media templates, pitch decks, and everything. If you have a business card, you meet other people, you share your business card. It could be like a digital business card. You can have a letterhead. A letterhead, you could even use it on your invoicing, your packaging, and all of that, and all of those things. Unlike just settling for, I see a lot of people where they just take a logo and then go to these companies that print stickers and then just put a logo and then print the sticker and then send it to their customers, and then they say it's packaging. That's just not it. If you could spend a little bit of effort in communicating your brand through your packaging, your stickers and everything, by using your logo in the right way and all these elements that you're going to be having in your logo, then it will work. Okay, so you go on social media, you do the same. When I talk about the elements, this is what I'm talking about. Look, this is my logo, but I have these elements, like, which is this as an icon. I have my colors, which is only just two simple colors. I don't need to go all over the place, because two is enough. You can go three maximum, but always try to keep it two. And then, if you can see, I have these, but I've used it here as elements to create some nice graphics. And then even look at this cup. I used the same elements into these things. So if you go further, this is my brand guide. I use those elements to speak and then to keep my messaging consistent. Now we go printing. I still speak the same way. I mean, we go billboard. It's the same way. It's the people and the design. The design is simple, speaks to the right people that I'm going for. So this is how you go about creating brand assets. You don't just do things for the sake of doing them, because of when you do things by the sake of doing them, they will not work, and then you will always wonder why they do not work. Okay, so And now that you have your branding asset, which is it's a good thing. Let's start about. Okay, I think this is not supposed to be here, but I'm just gonna quickly hide it. I hope it can hide it. Um, so let's start about building your website. Now, when you start going to your people, to your audience, I say this: website is your digital home. It's your home for everything that you are doing and that you are selling. A lot of people think that social media is a go-to place. This is not a go-to place. Social media is not a home. Social media is a funnel where you reach out or pull people from to your website. That's what your social media do. But your website, it's a home for your products and for yourself. Why is it important? It's available 24 hours. It builds credibility. People like real people will Google you first if they want to work with you. And then it's gonna convert interest and in sales. And then booking and sales. And then it's also gonna protect you from these protection fee that we are struggling with. Let's say if you have a physical store, you would suffer from those things from day to day. But if you have a website, anyone in the world will see you. And I know that for a fact, like even you now, you can see my website wherever you are. You don't need to come to Cape Town to see what we do. That's why website is so powerful. And I know it works for me as well. I've connected a lot of people across the world. And then if I had a home, I highly doubt the amount of people that I've reached now would have came to Cape Town. Okay. So hence I'm saying a website is a home. So keep that in mind. It's the first thing that you do. Don't make a mistake that when you in thinking that when you have WhatsApp, you're gonna take pictures of your stuff and then post it on WhatsApp and then on social media and then you think you're winning. No, social media will works like this with feeds. Every time social media changes, people might see your things, they might not see it, but but with the website, your website is gonna show things the way you want. But social media, you don't control social media. They decide what they do. Hence, we are using social media as funnel to pull your audience from different social media like LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp, directly to your website. And once they get to your website, they become your customers. You own them. They are They are loyal. That means they are loyal to you because no one would come to your website yet they don't wanna be be part of what you are selling or buy what you are selling. So it's very important that you keep that in mind. Website, it's your home. And then when you start developing website, you will come across so many things that it helps you with your sales, with your stock taking, with how you do things and everything in between. So now once you have established a kind of website, let's say you want to sell products, you would go e-commerce where people can buy things online and then get invoices there. But if you like anybody else who just want to showcase things, you can have a portfolio website where you can just showcase your products or services. Okay. Now, when you have found a way to establish your website, you would go about creating product photography if you need it or creating content. So keep this in mind. People buy with their eyes and logic comes after. They don't just buy because it's available, it's there. Like for instance, would you buy this instead of this? Of course, no. I wouldn't buy it. I don't care no matter how the quality is because it's the way they presenting it. It's like these DVDs and looks like this, but this one, no matter if this thing does not work, I would go for it because of the way they present it. I trust these people more than I trust these ones. So I understand good visual equals to trust and higher sales. People would buy this a lot compared to this, even if they are the same price. Bad visual, no trust, low sales. No one will buy. And taking it further, creating content. Look, this is an event, but the way you would shoot your event, it looks nice. People would want to come to your event. This is still the same event, but do you really think people would come to this event? No, because they don't even understand what's going on here. So there's no value in this thing. So, and then again, Uh, I know you guys try to be creative in WhatsApp, take pictures and then of your products, maybe ask your customers to use your products. But how you do that, it's very important. Like look at this game controlling. They are using it here in real life. But when you're looking at this picture, it's composed correctly. It creates a family bonding with the son, with the father, having fun. That's what people would buy. The fun, the bonding through the gaming. But if you just put in your wig and or let's say you take your what you call this your medication and then take a picture of it like this, do you really think people will connect with that? They will not connect with that, and then they will not buy. But as much as they will buy, you will never gonna make more money like you would if you were to do it the right way. So remember, consistency is a stronger brand identity. If you're gonna be consistent, you will win. Okay, and then with that, you have to choose the right marketing channel. Don't spread yourself too thin. Choose channels where your audience is. Don't just have social media, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, TikTok. You might not even need all those things. For instance, maybe your customers are on Instagram and LinkedIn. Then focus on that. If they're on your WhatsApp, they're on WhatsApp. And then also understanding what each platform offers. Like WhatsApp Business is for catalog and broadcast listing, and then Instagram, like for showcasing, and then the kind of people that are on social media are different. The kind of people that are in LinkedIn are different. You would know that by understanding your target audience. Then that's how you would choose your your marketing strategy. I mean your digital platforms, your social media, and then SEO, which makes your website visible on Google. That's how you would go about it. So don't just have all these platforms that you might not even need just because you think that having a social media it's a good thing to do. For instance, there's a lot of people that say, we have social media, but you're not uh, generating leads and stuff. Do you have the right audience first on your social media, or you just have the social media? Do you open your social media on a right platform, or you just, and even the kind of pictures that you're posting on the social media, do they speak what you are selling, or you just being there for being there? Okay, keep those things in mind. Again, I say the same thing with people who work with influencers. They think hiring an influencer will make things work for them. No, you have to identify the kind of influencer that works for you and see if it's going to add value to you. So this one, it's a practical way and then of doing like a marketing and action plan. These are the things that you need to do. It's just define your SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. You need to be specific. Measure everything that you do. They must be relevant, and then you must set time. For instance, you need to when you're being specific, you choose about 2 or 3 priority channels, could be Instagram, LinkedIn, or whatsoever. And then you assign resources, time, budget, and team. Because also all of these platform, they cost you money. Like for instance, on social on LinkedIn, you might have to post the things for them to be seen. And then a lot of people will post things on WhatsApp thinking that people will see. A lot of people hate to view statuses, but that doesn't mean that they don't gonna buy if they were to see something. So you need to find ways of engaging with with your target audience, and then timing, when, budget, how much you're willing to spend, and you need to have a right team. If you know you don't have the time to do all those things, who can do all these things for you. And then you create the timeline. Keep it simple, consistent, matter more than complexity. If it's simple, then it will work. If it's too much, it's gonna confuse you, even you too. So when you've done all of those things, you have to measure your success. And then you have a brand strategy, which is going to be your long-term growth roadmap because of now you know your target audience, you have your logo, you have your branding assets, you have your website, you have um, your social media, and then now it's time to measure everything that you have created, whether it works or not. And then you would go by you improve the things that you measure, and then you have to look at these key metrics. Reach, are the people saying it? in all of the platforms that you're using. Are they engaging with it? Is it making money? Are they coming back? Because you need to rent free in their minds, and that's how you would rent free. And then you have to use like tools like Meta Insights, Google Analytics, or maybe WhatsApp Stats. And then most of these platforms, they do have analytics. And I have a very nice example here. A product seller tests 2 Instagram ads. One gets a lot of clicks, but no sale. The other one, it gets fewer clicks, but higher purchase. The second one is a real winner. Why do I say this? Because people think when you have a lot of following, you are making money. You are not an influencer. You are a business. You're in business. You're not focused on having likes and views, and your main focus at the end of the day is the revenue. How much are you making in the end? Not how many people are seeing your product. So whatever you do, always keep this thing in mind. It's not about the clicks and the views with no sales. It's about the sale. If you are making business, then you will worry about money. If there's no money, then you're in trouble. So that's it for today. And then all of these things are the one that will get you your market to see you. Because if you once you've done all of these things right, believe me, when you start creating or going on social media and marketing, you will work like a boss because now you know your story, and then people will see that yes, you mean business in every product that you're showing them, and then they will see that it's valuable. They will connect with it. But if you just go to the market without it, you will not be seen at all. I promise you that. So these are the basics. And as much as we're going to be having other sessions where we go deeper in how to do all of these, let's say where we target each topic, like let's say now we speak about the marketing itself, the things that are happening between in marketing to expand, and then website and all of those things, then you will have to go with that. And then also with that, I have a bonus point for you. When you go online, look at the security aspect of things. When you go online, you need to make sure that you are secured, because there's a lot that's happening in this era of AI, and then a lot of people are using AI in a wrong way and in a dangerous way. So a word of advice, be careful of how you're using AI, because it's gonna come back and bite you in the end. So keep that in mind. So I just want to say thank you. It's gonna be a time for a Q&A. I'm happy to answer all your questions, but before that, I want to share this with you. We have this program which we brought to you guys so that you can people who wants to grow and then build their businesses. Took us years to come up with this, and then why do we come up with this thing? Because we came across of a lot of companies that are struggling to build their online presence, and then it all starts with having the right tools. So the program, it's a 85% funding and 15% from a person joining the program. Okay, so the value is 17,000 per business, which that's what you get and being part of it, and then you have to pay 15% of 2,500. And then what happens in the program? The program it's 3 months where you get all these things done for you, which means your logo, your branding assets, your website, your marketing strategy, your social media, and you will also have sessions like this where you go one-on-one, and then we do training for you to understand whatever it is that you do. And then you will have 3 months, and then by the end of the 3 months, we don't just talk or having master classes. We do the actual work for you, where you actually just get these things done. And I could show you some examples if you like, but let me see if I have any. Let me see. Like I'm just gonna show you this. That's what came up in mind at this moment. We do project like this. We are currently working on their websites throughout the program, and there is a lot that happens when we work with people, and also there is like There's more. But let's see. Yes. Okay. Yes, we also have these guys that we are doing website for. And then look at this. This was done by AI. And then now it's not matching with his colors that he wants. Now he has to redesign the logo because AI can never redo it like the way he does. So hence it also comes back with why you need a proper designer or who can do things for you instead of just relying to AI. But that's just the gist of it. I hope you guys get the picture of what the program is about and what it can do for you. So now it's time for you to ask me anything that you want to ask me, and I'll be happy to answer.
Fantastic. Anathi, thank you so much. I know there are questions coming. I'm going to unmute everyone and then make sure that hopefully everyone will be able to speak. Allow mic for all attendees. Now everyone can unmute themselves to ask questions. The special that Anathi has just spoke about, yes, it is termed for 3 months, and I encourage all of you guys to take advantage of it. And yes, by tomorrow, hopefully, you'll receive an email from Anathi with the recording of today's session. And the floor is yours. You may ask any question. Yes, the slides will be shared alongside with the video of the recording of this session. Yes, he will do that. You can raise your hand, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. Lele too, I can see your hand is up. You can unmute yourself. Miss D, I see your hand as well.
Hi, can I? Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much, Anathi, for the training. It was very short and sweet, but yes, very, very effective. And it just sparked a lot of interest, because I really want to grow my business. So my question is, I hope I'm going to be able to articulate it properly. So as I mentioned, right, when you asked the first question, what I do, so I'm a fitness coach, right, representing a specific brand. So I'm with Herbalife. So I wanted, to ask you, how do I differentiate between their brand? Of course, I'm using the supplements from Herbalife, but I am also a brand of my own. So for example, when you're speaking about branding, how do I separate both? So of course, I post a lot about Herbalife, but I also post about myself because I'm also a brand in my own right. So how do I, differentiate between both? Because of course I want to grow my brand, but we are using Herbalife products in order for, my clients to enhance their bodies and all of that. So yes, that's my first question. Actually, that's my question. Yeah. Are you able to understand the way I phrased it?
Yeah. I understand it. Anathi, come in. I totally understand what you just said. Anathi, are you there?
Okay, yes, I am. I'm here. Okay, quick one before I respond. Anybody who's typing their answers, I recommend you raise your hand so that we can know where is your question, because like when we interacting with people, we might miss your question. Okay, I think that will help. Okay, so answering you, Misty, I still have one question. When you say you're working with Herbalife as a brand, that means you are reselling their product, and then you say you have your own brand. Are you the brand, like as a brand ambassador, or do you have a product that is specific to you? And what's the name of it? I just want to understand before I answer you.
Okay, all right. So I'm a brand ambassador. Yes, so I resell Herbalife products, but I also train people as well. So I'm a fitness coach. So of course I train people, workouts and all of that, but I use Herbalife supplements. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Now, what I would suggest you go about it, ne? Brand yourself as a fitness coach, because that's what you do. You are the fitness coach. Yeah, you are the fitness coach, and then that's what you're responsible of. And then the supplements that you're doing, it's Herbalife. Yes, they are the products that you are doing, which you are reselling them. That's how you make money. But your main source of income, if I were to be you, it would be the fitness. People would need to subscribe you to your fitness, and then they need to join your sessions or whatsoever. That's how you would make money in that. And then also when you're selling your Herbalife, then Herbalife comes as a top up in what you're doing. That's how I would go about that. Build your brand as a fitness, and then use Herbalife as a top up, because you don't control what Herbalife do or sell or how much, but you can control your fitness business in terms of how you're charging and the kind of people you want to work with. I hope this makes sense.
Yes, it does. Anathi, maybe you can share the screen with your contact details instead of us, of the pop-up screen that is on the screen right now. And there was another hand that was up.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was Miss D already spoke. Was it Miss D? Rangwangwa, you have the floor. Rangwana, sorry. And then Leletu.
Thank you, everyone here, and greetings again.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. I just wanted to get clarity, although maybe you have mentioned, it's just that I came late. Clarity about terms of paying excess fee, because I have a challenge as an emerging entrepreneur. I may not afford the full amount at the go. So if there's a possibility of giving us, yeah.
Okay, I think we had an issue about that. Actually, a lot of people saying they cannot pay on the go. We have agreed that we're going to give you an opportunity to divide it by 2, which is you pay the 50% first on the first month, and the second one it's another one, and then that's how it goes. That's the best way we can do that. I hope.
Like 3 times.
No, 2 times.
2 times.
Because remember that the program itself it's 3 months, so I don't think 3 times would really work, because at the third month we were supposed to be leaving, not so
Yes.
we can only do 2 times.
Okay, I'm clear with that one. Well, the rest I will follow on the recordings, then I will keep on inquiring. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Okay,
Miss
thank
Pretty, you have the floor. Anathi, maybe you can share the screen of the contact details instead of us.
I am okay. I managed to sharing the screen. It's here at the bottom. Can you see?
No, we see us on
Oh,
the screen.
sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, Miss Pretty.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I just recently. Oh, my name is Mashudu Pretty, and I'm still a student currently. But in the long run, I would really like to start my own business. That's why I really wanted to be part of this meeting. And also, I just enrolled in Unitic's organization, where I'm a social media and marketing officer. So I just wanted to know how I could go about that brand essentially, because we're promoting products that are created by students or projects that are being created by students. But I personally know how to only promote myself in a social media platform.
Okay. Can you just please repeat that for me? Just want to make sure I got that right.
Oh, I was just saying that I'm still new into the industry of presenting other people's ideas rather than just posting myself on social media. How can I go about that specifically?
Okay. So I would say, okay.
I think the genesis of the question,
yeah,
she's a brand ambassador as well, similar to the previous question.
Yeah. So which is now I'm just trying to find a best way to answer that. I think you have to decide in this way. This is just a suggestion, okay? Let's say now you want to promote your like your product. Then if you want to promote your product only, use the channel specific for that. Where maybe that is you, then you promote your product. And then if you want to go about as a brand ambassador, have a separate channel as a brand ambassador, because mixing things in one profile will get messy for you, and you don't want that. And then if you like you say you want to have a business, and then if you really want to run a business, the social media for the business needs to be the business, and then and for you as a brand ambassador needs to be a brand ambassador. You don't want to mix the two. So that's how I would suggest you begin. Do you get my point?
Very clear.
Yes,
And
thank you
can I
very
add to
much.
what you just?
Yes, you
Can
can
I?
add.
Yeah, I can add. So you do want to separate yourself from the entity that you represent, and I want there's a couple of people who are, I will call them social media influencers, and some of them are actually doing a great job. I'll make an example of a popular person that we all know, Bonang. She presents countless brands, but look at how she has done her social media. She actually separates herself totally from when she's representing her own brand versus when she's presenting Woolworths or she's presenting Gucci or whomever. She's totally an independent entity, and the social platform that she uses for that is totally different from when she's presenting herself. So to anchor my colleagues' sentiments, so you do need to separate yourself, so you not to confuse the market. Linda, you have the, I know, Lele, did I point up to you? And then you'll be Linda.
No, you did not.
I apologize.
So can I go?
Go ahead, please.
Okay. So my question is about the social media platforms on how to post your content in the, so is it wise to, let's say I have created a video, maybe let the video says, "Hi, I'm Mashe." Is it wise to post the same video across all social media platforms, or do I have to tweak it when I post it on Instagram and also when I post it on TikTok, Facebook? Kanjal.
Okay, I think every platform has a way of to communicate. I'm just gonna make a very similar, like a distinct difference. Okay, TikTok and Instagram are two different platforms. Like for instance, TikTok, people they when they do things, they do it in a form of fun, joke, and whatsoever. That's how people consume in like information there. However, when you go with Instagram, you become a little bit more specific that this is what you're doing, and then that's how it works. And then when you go to LinkedIn, for instance, where you speak to a different kind of people, you would have to find a tone that speak to the people that on LinkedIn. So again, depending on whether let's say if your platforms have the same audience and then they in sync, then you can use the same video. But I would really say repurpose the video. If you have the video for for TikTok, you need to repurpose it for Instagram. You cannot use the same thing. I hope that helps.
That makes a lot of sense. Can I come in as well? I can help you quite quicker. So think of this, there's no shoe that fits all. There's none. There's none. So even the language used on Instagram is totally different than what you would find on LinkedIn. Totally, because now when you're talking about TikTok, is more visual. So now you need to be more socially interactive on your speech whenever you're presenting. So there is no shoe that fits all. That's the mistake that we make as entrepreneurs, to think if I do this, I'll put it all across in the similar way and it will land well. No, it will not, because even though I might be on all the social media platforms, I go there for different reasons. Similarly to you, it should be that when you are targeting somebody on social media or Facebook, you have a way of reaching that particular target market, because that target market has a different profile than what you would find perhaps on LinkedIn or TikTok. Hopefully this makes sense. And Linda?
Yes, I think it does.
Linda, you have our ear.
Yes, yes, yes. How are you, sir? I
We are
hope
getting
everyone
fat
is
and
good.
old. Thank you.
Ah, that's beautiful. Thanks to hear that. No, thanks for this opportunity and thank you for the presentation, man. What a good one. But the quick one. I just wanted to find out if do you guys only focus on branding and marketing of businesses, or do you also help businesses to be in good standing so that they don't find themselves on the wrong side of the law? Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you for posing that question. Uh, we don't do that directly. However, we do have partners that we work with that specializes in that. So because when clients come to us, they sometimes come with raw ideas. So we would start connecting them with the right people. Like for instance, let's say now you wanted to start a company and then you want to do a logo, but the first question would ask you, is it registered? Because you don't want to spend all your money doing branding, marketing, only to find out when you go and register, that name does not exist. So we do have partners that we can refer you to that, and then they will help you with the registration, the good standing. And if you're already registered, they will actually help you get into the right foot of the law. So I hope that helps. If you want that, you can just reach out. I think I can connect you with the right people, or you can even Koila might actually help you with that as well.
Yeah, no, I'm not
All
gonna
right,
volunteer.
thank you.
Unfortunately, I'm too unaffordable for that. But we do have partners, as he had just indicated, that can assist you with that. To iterate his point, by the way, so the risk of spending all of this money. Let's make an example that you take the special that is offering. We are offering now of 2,500. 2,500 for a startup is a lot of money. Now you find out that the name is not available and the brand looks too similar to Vodacom, and Vodacom is going to sue you. So you do need to sort of protect yourself against all of that because you own the name and you are building a brand identity. Yes, you're going to make mistakes. So that part of being an entrepreneur is the fact that you will make mistakes, and that just comes as part of the terrain of being a startup. So I don't want you to be fearful approaching this. And you mentioned about compliance. Yes, we have quite few partners that are actually within the compliance space that could help you with all of that, and will actually even help you with tender documents and all of that. So that's not the challenging part necessarily. So you can reach out to us at any time after tomorrow. Though today I have a class after this. Faranaz, you have the floor.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. My question is, we have a startup business. It's registered and we have a website. We have social media, that we do. But unfortunately, we're not getting feet through the door. So my question is, does this digital boost program, will it assist with the strategy or further enhance us to get feet through the door? Or is this just mainly for, starting up with all of those website and the marketing strategy? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for us for that question. So basically, if you already have the things, yes, we can still help you with the strategy, because remember in the program as well, we do create the strategies. And then I would say in your case, we would first do the audit and then to figure out what is wrong, what's not working correctly. And then once we do identify what's not working, and then we can come up with solutions how we can work around those things, and then we start implementing those solutions. And then also we did have in this program that we already run, because we have a cohort that is currently running now, we have similar clients like you who already have their businesses set up, but then they needed that kind of help, so we can really support you with that.
Thank you. That will be awesome. Just for clarity, so do you have to sign up for this program, or is that something separate that we engage in?
Okay, so you would have to sign up to this program. Why do I say sign up to this program? Because let's say after you sign up, we would do the audit, and then let's say we figure out that in your auditing you need graphics done. and you maybe in your website the connection in your website, maybe the way you present things are not okay, then we'll have to work around your website as well, and maybe we'll have to work around some elements for you as well. So it would come in handy, unlike if you were we do like a auditing, and then we say, okay, you need to fix this, and then we charge you for that. It might come out costly for you. So I would say this is the best way you would go about it if you want to save money. In case of whatever happens, you can know that you are covered moving forward. I hope that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Just to
appreciate
add to
that.
what you're saying, so our USC's offer goes beyond just the brand. It goes to product market positioning. It goes beyond just developing website, business cards, social media. It goes beyond that. So we help startups with their strategy, taking product to market and resuscitating energy within their customer base, or maybe refocus and repurpose the target market to make sure that it actually has the right audience and it sits in front of the right audience. I'll make an example of what I'm making. Remember, I think he has already made the example of iPhone. People do not buy the iPhone for prettiness. Well, I guess young people would buy that for that. But the idea behind the iPhone brand was usability, because every app, it does exactly what it says it does, unlike maybe if I'm not insulting Android, where I need to click another button before I get to another app. Here on an iPhone, you open up the phone, each and every app, it does exactly what it says it does. You don't have to click more. So I'm saying to you, now you need to figure out exactly who you are targeting, and is the target market affording your product and services, and so on. So my colleague Anathi is actually going to help you zone into that. I think what is recommended is actually quite a brilliant strategy, because you're going to save a lot of costs instead of them doing the auditing and telling you what is it that needs to be fixed, and then fixing because they have to fix everything in isolation, whereas in this instance, this special is in a package. Thank you so much. Didi, you have our ear.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi, Didi.
Thank you for the opportunity.
You are welcome.
Okay. I have two questions now. As UCS, if, for example, you were to come across a company or government, a company could be like Facilitator, or a government parastatal, could be the central supplier database. As you know, both of these companies that I'm mentioning, they have something in common. They have a database of service providers, of which some of them, they are just trying to get socioeconomic opportunities, but don't necessarily have branding. So if you as UCS, you are approached or come across a company or government that has a database, and they give you access to advertise your services or this particular program that is currently on offer that you just told us about, would you be willing to collaborate with them, and what would you offer in return?
Okay, to be honest, I did hear some parts, but the other parts I did not hear. Clayla, if you did get anything, can you try and answer, and maybe I'll answer after you.
Yeah, on my side as well, she kept on breaking up. I'm not quite sure, Bontle, if you can repeat the question. It kept breaking up on my end.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Much better.
Okay, no problem. I was asking that if the UCS comes across a company or is given an opportunity to have access to a database so that you promote your service offerings or this actual program that you just told us about, would you be willing to collaborate with such a company like Facilitator that has a database, or the CSD, Central Supplier Database, which also has a database of service providers, I believe? Would you be willing to collaborate with them?
Yes.
Yeah, you got
Yes.
that right. Definitely yes.
Definitely. That's why we have
And
this masterclass to begin.
what would you offer in return?
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to come in, Anathi, and then
No,
I'll
no,
come in after you?
It's fine. You can go, and then I'll come after.
Okay, so okay, I think this particular conversation we could have had it separately instead of open platform like this. However, the generic answer to that, we will work with you in terms of identifying the needs of your client base and customize a more suitable pricing for them that actually that is in collaboration with you, because all our partners like the Wadhwani Foundation right now, they are not asking the full 17,000. They are sponsoring 75% of that. All the participants that come through, they're only paying 2,500. So we do work out specials that are best suited for that partner to make sure that at least at a bare minimum, they get value from us, and the participants actually derive value from our services as well. Anathi, you can come in if I missed anything.
Okay. To be honest, you are spot on. I think if you got that theory, that's exactly what it is.
So yeah, but I think after this session, just you can email me, and then we can take the conversation offside. We can set up sometime this week, and we can we can definitely work out something because we do want to speak to your needs. We don't just want to offer anything. This one is specific to the Wadhwani Foundation.
Okay, not a problem. Thank you so much. I think I will have a second question that in that regard, I will just send an email just to follow up on my inquiry. But thank you so much.
Fantastic. That sounds good.
All right.
That sounds good.
Cool.
Thank you for
All
that.
Right. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know we went over time. I want to thank the CEO and founder of Unitic, Anathi. It's such a pleasure to work with you and to have been a partner in this journey with you. I'm very hopeful that we are going to impact and change a lot of businesses, scale these businesses that we work with to make sure that they employ hundreds of people and their brands are visible and their product are exactly placed in the right market. So for your knowledge and just being open to share what you have shared today, I'm so pleased. We will come up with another masterclass in the next day or two. So maybe when you receive the recording, it will also have a link to the following masterclass to this, to make sure that you guys feel energized and you feel empowered and confident whenever you talk about your product and when you talk about your service. So you feel that you are not wrong for choosing entrepreneurship, because this is tough. So I can't lie to you and say this is easy, but we want to be your partner to making sure that you have the support that you need in terms of the marketing aspects of it. Anathi, your parting words.
Okay. Thank you, Claire, for the opportunity. Really, I would like to share my sincere gratitude for agreeing to partner with us as Unitic and in this program. I mean, it's been such an honor. And to the entrepreneurs who joined this masterclass, thank you guys for your time, for just leaving everything that you were supposed to do and then be here. It means a lot. That means you really care so much about your businesses. And then we are really honored to be part of that. And then we really do aim to make sure that your businesses succeed at the end. That's why we bring all these things to you. And then it needs to be fun to own a business. And then also the main goal here is to show that you do have the partners that are here to support you. Unlike any other incubations where you just go in and then do training and then you come home with the slides, this one, you don't get slides, you get the results, which we're going to be there for you again to support you in the future. So again, we want to work this training with you. When you grow, we grow. We are happy. So thank you guys for the time. And then thank you, Cloella and Wadhwani Foundation for having us. It's been a pleasure. And we're looking forward to another masterclass. Okay.
Bye-bye.
So yes, guys, bye. This is where you can find us. You can just drop us in WhatsApp. If you still want to connect with us, ask questions, this is our WhatsApp line, and then you can visit our website, then you'll have everything there. Okay. So I hope that's it, and then have a good one. Bye. I'm done from my side.
So much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank